Physical, physical. We wanna get physical, physical. Let me see you sin it rock. You sin it rock.
Rocco.
Hey, Jeff.
What are you doing?
I'm just celebrating the first Bible study from Chaplain Brian Conkle. Did you hear that guy? That was awesome. I am totally down with what he was saying.
I love Brian. He was absolutely awesome, but why the workout get up? Are you getting into exercise?
Jeff. Weren't you listening to anything that Brian was saying? He said that we should all go to the Y, to work out, to get ripped. Bishop John is here to pump you up.
Rocco, I'm not sure you got the message exactly right.
Why not?
Well, Brian wasn't saying that we should go to the Y to work out. He was saying that every congregation needs to begin asking why they exist. He was trying to teach us that great leaders inspire by finding the thing about which they and others are passionate. Do you understand? It starts with why, not why.
So this isn't about the YMCA, pumping iron, getting jacked and ripped?
No, not really. Brian just wanted to point out how often we zip right past the question of why we do ministry because we're so excited about what we will be doing and the how. But before we do all that, we need to ask ourselves, why? Why have a congregation or a ministry? A lot of faith communities never stop to ask that very basic question.
Why?
Because, as Brian said, how is so much fun.
Why?
Because we want to know how to do things. We want to succeed.
Why?
Well, wait a minute, Rocco. Now you're just messing with me.
You're right, gotcha. Okay, I'll straighten up and fly right. I'll ask a serious question. Why should we start with why?
Now that's a good question, Rocco. Now we're getting somewhere. If our congregations don't start with asking why they exist, we won't have the clarity of purpose that we need to accomplish all we could for God and for the world God loves.
Well, that makes perfect sense to me.
It sure does. And with Southwest Minnesota Synod is helping congregations ask the why questions. And they're using a resource called the MAP survey, which assesses congregations' impact, their effectiveness, and their potential. So starting with why helps congregations do strategic visioning for their future. And that's a very important thing.
That's awesome. One last thing, Jeff.
Yeah?
I'm a little slow, you know. When I was a boy, I was kicked in the head by a cow. And
Heard that story before?
we have a lot of leaders here today, and I wonder, what's their role in asking why, and how are they important?
Now, that's the second great question you've asked, Rocco.
Thanks.
The leader must be the first person to ask the why question because the why is the thing that inspires and calls us into ministry through our passions. Asking why is our clarity, our purpose, and our identity.
So you're saying that asking why makes the church stronger and more vital?
Yep.
And almost like a workout that makes the whole church stronger?
Hey, Rocco, you know, you were right all along. Asking why in the church is almost like going to the Y to get healthy. Amazing.
That's part of my special genius, Jeff. Thanks for spending some time with me, man.
Bye, Rocco.
Yeah, see you next time.